Hi, my name is Bri Hill. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and welcome back to Blaqueer Joy in collaboration with Joy as Resistance with video 2. This is our second video. Our last video is coming up soon. I'm super excited. It is a 3-part series. If you all are enjoying these series, maybe let me know. Maybe I'll do them again. Maybe it will continue. Who knows? It's going to be amazing and fun. Today we're going to be talking about historical moments of Blaqueer Joy. We're going to be talking about some social media and some really cool TV shows that you all can watch. And before I want to start, I just wanted to say that it was really hard to find Blaqueer Joy in history. I found struggle after struggle after struggle after struggle, and I just finally hit a wall. It really irked me. It irked me to my core that I couldn't find joy in my history. Why isn't my history joyful? Why do I not see people like me, people who are Black and queer, people who are Black and trans, smiling in photos, smiling in videos? Why don't we have an archive of Blaqueer Joy? I was very upset. Very upset. I'm still upset. But then I remembered when I was talking on our live stream chat, I remembered what I said when someone asked me a question. And they asked me a question of, how do you keep joy alive in the struggle? Or how do you keep joy alive when the world is just at its end? And I said, Black queer people have this magical superpower of bringing joy into whatever struggle. Our ability to make joy within struggle is something that is magical and something that is powerful. And I'm just, I'm very thankful that we have this power. We have this power to sit with our struggle and still find joy in it. And so that made me think a little bit more, just a little bit more. And I was like, okay. So I researched again, riots, protests, demonstrations, and suddenly I started to see smiles. I started to see joy. I started to see our small victories. From San Francisco's Compton cafeteria riots of 1968 to Los Angeles' Black Cat riot of 1967, and most notoriously, New York's Stonewall riots of 1969. They all had joy in them. The small little pictures that you see on Google of people smiling, people enjoying themselves, the small victories that they have when Black queer people can finally get home safe after the demonstration, when they bring musical instruments, their ability to make chants that just sound so dope while they're protesting, those are all small pockets of joy. And those are all small pockets of joy that happened in history. I really urge you all who are watching this or who is going to watch this, take a look at your history. Yes, there's struggle. Yes, there's pain. Yes, there's hardship. But if you look a little bit deeper with that notion of we make joy out of struggle, you will start to see just joy popping up everywhere. I'm also reminded how my faves, James Baldwin, Audre Lorde, Malcolm X, and Marsby Johnson, always found joy in something that they loved. James Baldwin, he really loved his records. He loved listening to music. He loved everything about, well, not everything about Paris, but, it's the small wins that he has. He loved his cigarettes. He loved to smoke. He loved to write, even though it was really hard for him. Writing is such a pain, and he found joy within those writings. The same with Audre Lorde. She struggled with so many things in her life. Please look up the story of Audre Lorde and her upbringings. It is fantastic to see how this woman just became a goddess with all of her hardships and found joy within it. There's so many amazing and lovely pictures of Audre Lorde on the Googles, and I really urge you all to go find them. Maybe when we have another live chat, I'll put up some pictures of Audre Lorde because they're just so lovely. Malcolm X as well. I recently just watched, what is it? What did I just watch? I recently just watched One Night in Miami. It's a film produced by Regina King. And they really highlighted to me that Malcolm X loved his camera. He loved taking pictures. He loved photography. That was a hobby of his, and that brought him joy. I didn't know that about Malcolm X. I didn't know that he really loved photography. So that was something that I learned, and I really urge you all to go watch that film. No Black people die on screen, so that's a big win for us. And I'm also reminded of Marsha Johnson and her love of flower crowns, making outfits for people, making outfits for herself with scraps on the street, with, you know, flags and banners. She would just parade around and just be a fashion icon of the world. And she just always had joy. And that's really something special for us Black queer people to have, is that power to make joy, that power to make things a little bit better, that power to, you know, find humor in things that, you know, may or may not want to kill us. So I just wanted to talk about that really quickly in terms of the historical side. And I want to talk about maybe some current days as well. We have our small victories, our small smiles, our joys. Dogs are barking, and that's okay. I am reminded that whenever I get on my social media, I'm immediately warmed by how many of my Black queer friends I see, and their pictures and their smiles and their love. And I'm just like, y'all are just so cute. I love y'all so much. Why are y'all just so cute? And I love it. I love it so much. I just want to talk about that. I just want to rave about it. This is a very lax video. I quite enjoy it. And some shows. I promised y'all some shows. Pose. If you have not watched Pose, please watch Pose. Pose is an amazing show about Black queer people doing the mundane thing, doing absolutely wonderful things by just living. And they really highlight a lot about the ballroom culture, which is another historical fact that Blaqueer Joy exists. In New York, the ballroom scene got so big. It got so big in balls. In the ballroom scene, it's about being yourself fully and authentically. And you can be as unapologetic, as joyful, as badass as you want to. And that's really what is in this container of ballroom. And you can really see it being played out in Pose. You can see how people really love to go to the balls, really love to, you know, dress up and win categories for themselves, for their houses. And it's those small moments that really bring you a lot of joy, really bring you the satisfaction of your life amidst, you know, how terrible the world is going through right now. You would see some people go into the ballrooms, be super happy, and then, you know, leave and have to deal with their struggles, but they're really looking forward to the next ball. They're really looking forward to the next category. They're really looking forward to, you know, winning a trophy for their house. And that's just amazing. So watch Pose. It's amazing. I have not seen this show though, but Lena Waithe's show 20s, joyful. I see a lot of pictures. I see a lot of things about 20s being a very joyful show. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you do watch it and it's not joyful, that's my bad. That's my fault. Should have done more research. I do not watch TV. I watch anime. So that's just, I don't know. Yeah, this is just a very quick and easy video. I just really wanted you all to remember, as Black queer people, we are magical and powerful beings. We conjure magic whenever we see fit, and Black queer people are superheroes. We are superheroes, and our superpower is creating joy within struggle. Where there's only darkness, we see light. And that's something that like I said, I can't express enough that I'm so thankful that Black queer people can find joy in their struggle, that Black queer people can continue joy in their struggle. And I just truly am amazed by all the work that you all can do. So I have questions, as always. Besides conjuring joy, like the dope, rad, magical beings that we are, what superpower do you wish you had? Simple as that. What superpower do you wish that you had? And what do you want history to look like in the next coming years? What does Blaqueer Joy look like in 10 years? If you can envision a world where history has been made with Blaqueer Joy, what does that look like? As much as I struggled to find joy on the internet and I struggled to find joy in books, I personally would love Blaqueer Joy just to be the forefront of everything. To see Black people smiling, to see Black people existing and living, that is something that I truly wish. But tell me, what do you want history to look like? What do you want Black queer history to look like? Since we are in Black Queer History Month, I would love to know this answer. And yeah, that's all I have for you all. I'm super excited to hear your answers. I'm super excited for you all to engage with me. Please engage with me. Please, 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 please engage with me. I love when people engage with me. I love when we just have conversations that just flow very easily. Do the thing. I will see you all for the live chat with Joy as Resistance. I will be there talking with Bri, and it's going to be amazing. And yeah, I will see you all also in the next video. So, bye!